Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to the Gran Turismo 2 Let's Play. This is episode 31. Again. I'll explain the again in a minute, but today we are continuing on with the one-make races and we're actually doing the final one in the South City, which is for Corvettes. Now, I do already have a Corvette in my garage. It's an 82 Corvette. This is what I was planning on using for the one-make race series regarding the Corvette, and in fact I'm going to use it. Now, you will see this is already upgraded 100 kilograms. Not terribly good stats, but there you go. Anyway, that is the fully upgraded Corvette as well, by the way. As in, like, that thing's had more than 100 grand more upgrades than basically any other vehicle you've seen in the one-make races so far thrown into it, and it's still a bit cack. There we go. Anyways, it's the Corvette meeting today, and as you can see there is a normal style and a racing style. Let's head first to a random course for the normal style races. Okay, the normal style race heads to Laguna Seca for its first race, which is pretty cool. I do like me some Laguna Seca. Apparently I have a very tall second gear, or I need to keep it in first gear for longer. Anyways, time to explain the again part to you guys. So essentially what happened is that I had already recorded quite a way into this. I was actually in the West City halfway through the one-make race series, and then I just so happened to tap my foot on the disc release tray for the PS3, releasing Gran Turismo 2 from the PlayStation 3, and essentially meaning that the the game kind of froze. Although, get this, it wasn't until I actually put the disc back in that the game froze. Don't ask, just don't ask on that one, because I don't understand it. But hey, it is what it is. Now, to be honest with you, this is kind of a blessing in disguise, because the episode I recorded, oh god, we're going around in a circle. I cannot do the corkscrew. It doesn't matter what vehicle I'm in, I just cannot deal with the corkscrew. To be honest with you, it's kind of a bit of a blessing in disguise, because the episodes that I had filmed weren't particularly good. Basically what I'm doing in these one-make races is I'm starting to cut out the stuff where I actually modify the vehicle, just because it's not particularly interesting. And, you know, there isn't really much to see. Unfortunately, apparently my brain constantly kept forgetting that, and I was halfway through tuning the vehicle. I was like, oh wait, I'm not supposed to be talking in these bits, which wasn't particularly professional of me. So those bits are deleted, you will never see them. Luckily there's no evidence of them because, well, I forgot to save, which, to be fair, is something I do all the time. So now I'm going to have to keep my foot well away from the PS3. I was kind of using it as a bit of a footrest, to be perfectly honest with you, because it's sort of at that level. And yeah, I mean, it's the right shape and size for a footrest, so that's why I was sort of using it as one. Anyways, this Corvette is pretty horrible to drive, don't know if you can tell that yet. Yeah, I do not like this Corvette one bit. I don't like the way it looks, I don't like the way it drives, I don't like the fact you can only get 400 horsepower out of it. To be honest with you, if I tune the Focus up that we had in the last episode, the Focus would easily be able to have more power than this. And I don't doubt that for a second, which is a scary thought. Welcome to California emissions regulations, folks. Speaking of California, Laguna Seca's in California. And speaking of Laguna Seca, the Corvette Championship's there. And speaking of Corvette Championship, I'm about to win it. By the looks of it. I don't know what the hell's all the way back there. I assume it lost it at the corkscrew, unless it's just another 82 Corvette. Oh wait, no, yeah, he would have lost it. It's a Grand Sport. Anyways, there we go. That is it for the normal race on the Corvette Cup. Well, I completely forgot what they've actually called this. We hit 7,000 credits, which is fantastic. Anyways, I will see you for racing modifications in a second. Okay, so as you can see, we've completed the normal style race for this vehicle, so now it's time to racing modify our Corvette and get ready for the racing version. Sure. Anyways, as you can see, this Corvette has a pretty cool racing mod. I kind of like this. It definitely makes the car look a hell of a lot cooler. I'm going to go for the green stripe because I kind of like the that sort of colour green. It's very nice. So yeah, anyways, there we go. That's the Corvette Racing Modified, and it's time to head over to the Racing Style event. Okay, apparently we go to a Clubman Stage Route 5 for this particular race with the C3 Corvette, or sorry, the Racing Style Vettes. Now I do have to admit, this is take 2. I was at Deep Forest Roadway before, however, it ended up irritating me because I went to, essentially, like, I wasn't having a very good race anyways. I was just getting bullied by C4s because they have so much more power than I do, and to be honest with you, they're also better through the corners. And what happened is I had those silly digital buttons. For whatever reason, the PS3 just defaults to digital. No one ever wants to use the digital input. Go away. And essentially I forgot to turn it to analogs, and I went to go and turn into a corner using an analog, and it didn't work. I ended up like destroying another C3 Vette on like final lap. So yeah, that's why we are now on a completely different track, but to be fair, it's kind of a blessing in disguise again, I guess, as well, I guess this episode is now the blessing in disguise because this is now a shorter track. And it's a bit more interesting than Deep Forest in the sense that it's a lot easier than Deep Forest. Also, you get to see the magnificent pop-up headlights. The only good thing about the C3 Corvette, of course, especially this era, is, yeah, the pop-up headlights. Everything else on this vehicle kind of sucks. Especially the fact that this is V8 that produces around 200 horsepower-ish, if that. It's just such a terrible car, this. It's laughably bad, but that's why I've used it, because no one ever uses this vehicle. Most people probably forget that this particular model of Corvette is actually in Gran Turismo 2. But anyways, after a couple of stressful races, we are finally through with the Corvette Cup, or whatever it's called. 82 Stingrays didn't do too bad. Apparently the other C3s did a lot worse than our C2s did, which is nice to see. Anyways, we get first place, and of course we win 10,000 credits. No prize card, but we do get 10 grand, which will pay for something. Anyways, I will see you in a second. Okay, so there we go. That is all the races in the Corvette meeting done. And that is actually all of the South City one-rake races over and done with. In the next episode, we're going to be heading to one of the other 3 cities to start going on their one-make races. Anyways, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. My name's been the Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.